Why, hello. Welcome to Monday's Word Work. You guys did an amazing job last week. I really enjoyed reading your sentences since you were able to pack so much information into them. So today or this week, we're going to go to our next awubis. And I would love to hear how you say awubis. Awubis. Maybe I'll make a little flip grid where you can show how you do it. All right. So let's see. This week's focus phrase. When I start a sentence with while, I will probably need a comma. Now, while is such a good word to start a sentence with because you can show that two things are happening at the same time. It's wonderful. And this can be so useful for nonfiction. It can also be useful in fiction. It's just such a packed word because of the ability to say that two things are happening at the same time in one sentence. That's the other key, that it's not two. So let's see. While Rul and Mutu collect bottles, Viji and Ruku make necklaces. Please pause the video and think about what you notice. Okay, so I notice that the sentence starts with a capital letter. Think that's obvious? Apparently it's not. I also notice the sentence ends with a period. Okay. Names are capitalized. Aruo, Mutu, Viji, Aruku. All of that is important. What else do I notice? While Aruo and Mutu collect bottles, Viji and Aruku make necklaces. Oh, I see two parts. So it's like this part, right? Like the yellow part. And then we have, we'll call it the pink part. So while Arul and Mutu collect bottles. Now, if you took off the while, Arul and Mutu collect bottles, it could be its own sentence. With the while, it doesn't make sense, right? And then if you look at Viji and Ruku make necklaces, that could be its own sentence. That's what's cool about this. It's two simple sentences. But by adding the word while, it's taking two simple sentences and telling you they happen at the same time. While Arul and Mutu collect bottles, comma, Viji and Ruku make necklaces. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so let's look at the next one. And you know what? It's all right to get pumped up about silly things. I can feel bad about it. In fact, I feel great that I get pumped up about silliness. All right, moving on. I'm going to read this next sentence, and I want you to think, how is it similar and how is it different than the previous one? Okay. While I make videos for the class, Allie watches Felix. Pause the video and think about what you notice. Okay, so you probably noticed that it also starts with while, ends with the period, and has a comma. Now, if you'll also see that it has a first part, while I make videos for the class. And if you were to get rid of while, I make videos for the class, right? That could be its own simple sentence. Also, Allie watches Felix. That could be its own simple sentence. But when we put while in here, we show that these two simple sentences are happening at the same time. So while I make videos for the class, Allie watches Felix. Hot, right? Yeah, that is a hot sentence. Okay, so I want two imitations from you. No, whoa, 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 whoa. Three imitations. One with since, two with while. All right, let's keep these sentences up. I really think our writing's improving from all the nonfiction writing we're doing, the imitations, the responses. I think you're getting smarter, you're getting better. Um, and these sentences are just giving you more and more and more options to write. Okay.